I'm just gonna record some stuff so I know what goes where in case I forget, you know. Like a flex. Three of them. You got that sensor there. You got one bolt there, and one there. Like some kind of mounting. Yeah, there's like a mount. Got that there. That there. Catalytic converter. Muffler, see how we got that oil? There's your starter. There's your starter. Your alternator. So that one must be a power steering pump, maybe? I thought it was the alternator the other day. So it's the return, I'm guessing, radiator line from the water pump to the radiator. Top view of the vehicle. We'll have to remove that blue cable. It's a sensor. There's the other end of the exhaust pipe. Only 2 bolts. If I go to the back, look at that there. That shit needs replaced eventually. It's gonna need replaced. Maybe I should do it now, but I'll talk to my daughter. That's the back of the engine. I might not have to break those loose because it might just hang down. That there might just hang out. Because I got enough play if I push down on it. See? But we'll see. I'm still going to lube it up, you know, just in case. I'm going to start those three bolts. And it sucks when I got to climb in and out when I'm by myself, no help. I'm going to use a 3/8 drive, half inch. Not the deep socket, but the next one down. The stubby was too short, and I think the other one was too long. I'm going to use this one. 13 was had play on it. 12 was too small, so half inch standard. Alright, these are the tools I'm going to use. Break it loose. Torch gun. I got the long extension, half inch, and then the medium extension, half inch. That's the back end of the flange, catalytic converter, the exhaust flex pipe, I guess. What I did, I torched them up, and then I just kept tying and loosening. Well, I started tying it down first, and then I loosened it, tying it down, and work it loose. Now I'm gonna grab the impact gun and remove them all the way. And of course, the nuts are hot, and watch out for when you put that lube on it, make sure none of that drips on you because it's hot. I had to use that extension for that one up there, and the other one I used the regular stubby extension for those two. There you go. I'm gonna leave that one on. I'll remove it later. Throw them in there. These are all the ones I used. All those. And of course the torque gun. I remove that plug. That's there. I use a screwdriver. I pushed in and then pulled out. I pushed in on the screwdriver, and then I pushed out on the plug with my hand. I gotta break loose. I gotta remove that nut, and then that nut for that clamp. Gotta come out eventually. I need to get to that nut. Took this plug out. I pushed down on that. The blue cable. It has 3 bolts holding the catalytic conveyor on. That one's like a clamp. It's like a clamp. And then you got this one here. Then you got this one here. Looks like this is gonna be a hard one. No space to get in there. Got that rubber hose there. It's a 10. This is a 3/8. It won't go in all the way. I'm having a difficult time getting to that, trying to break that loose, or even getting a wrench in there. Socket, wrench, you know, etc., etc. I'm gonna remove that guard, or AKA heat shield. I'm using the E12 and a stubby to get that top one. I'm underneath the engine. I ended up using one of these for that one. Then I used the pry bar with my right hand to push like that, and then my left hand to remove it all the rest of the way. But I used that ratchet to break it loose. Now I'm going to attack that one. Looks like that water line is in the way. There you go. I used the channel lock all the way out with the channel lock. Alright, 2 down, 2 more. 3rd one out with that angle. Last one. Last one. Alright, last one with that angle, the ratchet. There's the heat shield guard. E12. So far, 1/2 inch and E12, and then that channel lock I used to remove the stuff so far. Let's not forget that 10mm. The ratchets I used. Look what the damage the oil causes, you know, burning oil. Well, now we're back to square one. Gotta remove that bolt there, that nut. I got that deep socket stubby style in there. Now I get a wrench, ratchet, a ratchet. Now we get a ratchet in there. So if the ratchet works. Yeah, it worked. Cool. There you go. It's out. So that one's out. That one's out. Now I need to take that C clamp. Look at that. I still have that one bolt on over here still. I mean, nut. Gotta remove that. That's like a clamp. And then I figure out a way to get that clamp out. It requires a 13mm. I'll use that ratchet and that angle. I'm going to remove I'm gonna remove it. I was unscrewing it by hand, and then once I got to a certain, area, it dropped like that. I continue unscrewing it, and then that happened. There's a visual right now. See what's in between, what's in there. That's what I see right now. I'm gonna remove that clamp. Well, it fell to the floor. It looked like it was broke, but I do remember these are not reusable. They're scrap. So part number. I'm gonna take the last bowl off that pipe, exhaust pipe, and you gotta make sure that sensor cable don't get caught or anything. And I do believe I gotta put not on this car, not on this truck, put the pipe on a jack stand or on a jack. But here we go. I just barely touched it and it just went down. The cable's good. The blue cable. There you go. There you go. I took it out. There you go. That ring fell down. When I try to remove the catalytic conveyor, I'm gonna flip it around. There you go. And I bet it's not reusable either. There you go. Look at part number. GM, that's an arrow. Some more part numbers. There's a gasket there. Definitely not reusable. It's like a rubber O-ring there. The other end, sensor. Trying to see the inside. There's that angle, that view I mean. I'm gonna go ahead and mount the guard. And put this part in the truck. Put some C5A on the screws. There you go. I put some C5A, aka dope. Should have put some other screws in there. They're easier to remove next time, but I doubt it. Then we have to deal with it. The next owner will have to deal with it. I put them in there hand tight, just in case that's bad. The catalytic converter is bad. There you go. I wanted to remove this to get to that screw, drain all that radiator fluid. I said, nah. Lucky I did. I'll just take the guard out and go from there. If I have to, I will. But I didn't have to. Here's a visual. Visual of the inside with that catalytic converter out of the way. There's a total of 14 all around like that. 14, and then you got one in there and one in there, so that's 15, 16, and then you got that one there, 17, and that one there, 18. And there's like some kind of a clamp there. See that screw, the nut, the bolt, it's like some kind of clamp, and it goes right there next to the starter. Radiator fan. wonder what that is. Cooling pump? I don't know. I'll find out later on in the future. Well, tomorrow, if my son has no school, we'll drop the oil pan down. So far, good news. It's a pain in the butt, them rusted bolts, but maybe she'll replace them or not. I'll talk to my daughter or review the video. Now I gotta see what's up with this here. Do I have to get it out of the way? Look at that. That way my daughter don't think it was me. See the wires? What kind of metal exhaust pipe gadget they made? See how it's tucked in? And you see how that one's not? You got wires showing that this back here is tucked in, not up here. If this becomes in the way, from getting this out of the way, or remounting it, I'm about to take the other two clamps, screws over there where they connect the hinges over there back there. I'll show you in a bit. Right there, and then take the whole pipe out of there. Make life easier, but then again, I wonder how much that gasket costs. And the bolt looked pretty bad too. The stud, but we'll see. If I break them loose, if I have to, I will. Then I'll get it out of the way. There it is. See it? Just got to be careful with the sensors, cables, This radiator fluid up there. It's some kind of pump. Could it be that one they're saying the oil cooling pump? Or was that inside the engine? I'm not sure. There's another angle. Probably wipe down the engine a little bit. This radiator hose goes down over there. Some kind of sensors in there or something to connect to it. There's the reservoir. There's that motor oil pressure switch sensor we put on the other day, thinking that was the leak. We would save a lot of money. Yeah, right. Some kind of line. That one goes from there to there. Therefore, I thought that was leaking. Better angle. Requires regular sockets, not those special tools. If I ever have to remove it, I know what's underneath it. There's a regular clamp down there.